Meghan Markle has once again made headlines for all the wrong reasons, this time in what can only be described as an act of desperation that's as cringeworthy as it is baffling. The former actress, now better known for her relentless thirst for attention than any actual accomplishments, was reportedly seen emerging from the shrubbery near her Montecito mansion in an ill-conceived attempt at a photo op involving a group of unsuspecting ducks. Witnesses say the bizarre scene unfolded like something out of a low-budget reality show, with Markle attempting to appear whimsical and carefree while the terrified ducks scattered in all directions, draped in designer clothing that seemed more suited for a red carpet than a backyard ambush. Markle's antics were accompanied by her latest sidekick/photographer, Jake Rosenberg. The self-proclaimed creative director was seen trailing behind her, camera in hand, documenting every awkward moment from a safe distance. Observers couldn't help but note how rehearsed the entire production felt, with Markle striking poses that seemed choreographed to perfection, or at least they would have been, if not for the chaos she left in her wake. The ducks, clearly alarmed by her sudden appearance, were seen scrambling to escape, their panic a stark contrast to Markle's forced smile. Critics have been quick to call out the absurdity of the stunt, with many accusing Markle of yet another attempt to manufacture a relatable persona in the most tone-deaf way possible. It's almost comical how far she'll go to stay relevant, one source close to the situation remarked. She's clearly trying to create these moments that feel organic and spontaneous, but they're so overproduced that they end up having the opposite effect. This latest spectacle is just one in a long series of questionable moves by Markle, who has faced increasing scrutiny for her apparent fixation on copying and outdoing others. From mimicking the style choices of more respected public figures to strategically timing her appearances to overshadow royal events, her behavior has been labeled by many as obsessive and calculated. Royal commentator Hugo Vickers didn't mince words when asked for his take on the situation, stating, "It's one thing to be inspired by someone else's life, but what Meghan is doing is more like identity theft. She's not just borrowing ideas, she's building her entire persona out of someone else's playbook." The duck debacle has only fueled further speculation about Markle's motives, with insiders suggesting that her actions are driven by a deep-seated need for validation and attention. She's constantly looking over her shoulder, comparing herself to others, and trying to one-up them, a source revealed. It's almost pathological at this point. She's not just envious of other people's lives, she's trying to insert herself into them, whether it's through fashion, vacations, or these ridiculous staged moments. While Markle's die-hard supporters might argue that the criticism is unwarranted, even they can't ignore the growing pattern of behavior that has made her the subject of ridicule. From her infamous Spotify flop to her failed attempts at launching a political career, it seems that every move she makes is met with more skepticism than success. And yet, despite the mounting backlash, Markle shows no signs of slowing down. If anything, her antics appear to be escalating, with each new stunt more absurd than the last. The public's patience is wearing thin, and the once glossy facade that Markle worked so hard to craft is now riddled with cracks. Her relentless pursuit of fame at any cost has left her credibility in tatters, and even those who once sympathized with her now find it difficult to take her seriously. As one social media user aptly put it, "At this point, she's not a duchess. She's a parody of herself." And then there's Prince Harry, whose own reputation has taken a hit as a result of his wife's antics. Once a beloved member of the royal family, he's now seen by many as a shadow of his former self, dragged down by the never-ending drama that seems to follow Markle wherever she goes. While some have speculated that he might eventually tire of the circus, others believe he's in too deep to turn back now. Whatever the case, one thing is clear: as long as Meghan Markle continues her relentless quest for relevance, the headlines and the backlash won't be going away anytime soon.